Yana, and welcome to your Rise and Shine yoga practice. Today's yoga practice is focused on yoga for flexibility, for leg flexibility and for mental flexibility, especially if you run, if you work out, if you tend to have tightness in your hips and your legs. This practice can really be good for getting some blood and energy flowing in the body, and particularly in the legs and hips. So we'll begin by inhaling the arms up above the head to get some energy flowing in the body. And exhale, hands back to heart center. Trying to coordinate the breath and the movement. Inhale, breathing, reaching out the fingertips. Gaze follows the hands above the head. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Inhale, the arms above the head. And exhale, hands back to heart center. Beautiful. We're going to come onto the hands and knees. And just wake up the legs here by placing the right leg behind you. And we'll just do some circles around the ankle. In one direction, pressing the big toe onto the floor, really squaring off the shoulders. Pressing in to the hands, make sure you're not collapsing the chest, and then switching directions, bringing some blood flow into the ankle, into the leg, pumping the lymph and the fluid in the leg as well. And then drawing the right leg up into the air. We'll draw the right knee towards the nose on the exhale. Inhale, right leg behind you. Gaze extends long. Exhale, knee to nose. One more inhale, the right leg up behind you. And exhale, knee to nose. Beautiful. Drop that right knee down. Square off both the hips. Make sure the hands and the knees are hip width distance apart. Left leg comes behind you and circling around that left ankle. We're also opening up the arch of the foot here. Belly button back towards spine, nice and tall. Breathe into the back of the heart. Then switch opposite direction. So we're puffing up the back of the chest as we open up the whole ankle joint. And then draw the left leg up into the air. Draw the left knee to the nose on the exhale. Inhale, left leg points back. Strong through the arms, strong through the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. One more inhale, left leg back. Strong through the belly, pressing into the hand. Exhale, knees to nose. Beautiful. Draw the knee back down. We'll move through cat-cow. Inhale, the chin and chest up. Opening up the belly, opening up the hips. Exhale, pressing into the hands into cat pose. Column and cat pose. Inhale, chin up, pelvis up, belly button down towards the floor. Exhale, pressing into the hands, into the knee, belly button towards the spine. And one more time, inhale, finding that flexibility in the spine. And using the breath to press that flexibility into the spirit of the whole entire being as well. On the exhale, next exhale, coming back, placing the bum on top of the legs. Inhale, the arms behind you, interlace the hands. And on the inhale, lift the chest up into the sky. On the exhale, drawing the head down forward towards the floor. You can allow the head to come down to the floor and draw the arms up to the sky in a pumping action. So using the pump of the arms squeezing the palms shut together as they lift far away from the back, pressing into the top of the head here. And on the exhale, releasing the hips back down, Bum comes back to the feet. Inhale, the chest up towards the sky, hands touch the floor. Breathing into the front of the neck, breathing into the front of the thyroid, opening up the front of the groin. And then on the exhale, head to floor, pressing the weight into the top of the head while simultaneously lifting the arms up into the air. Deep inhalation here, really squeeze the arms together. Notice, can you draw the shoulders away from the ears here? And on the exhale, release the arms back down towards the back. Bum comes to the feet. Hand comes onto the floor. Chest rises up towards the ceiling. Chin rises towards the ceiling. Beautiful. And release the hands and shift the hands out. And then we're going to exhale and bring the whole entire body, the front body, onto the ground. And we'll lift the right leg up into the air. Breathing, rotate the shoulders up and down and back. And then on the exhale, draw the right leg down. Exhale, lift the left leg up into the air. Exhale, dropping the left leg. This time we'll bend the right leg up into the air. Turn the left arm at a parallel, and if it's possible, reach back with the right arm, grabbing a hold of the top of the right foot, and we'll stretch that quad and hamstring here. Looking back towards the right foot. This is a big stretch through the chest. Make sure you're not collapsing. Pressing the left top of the foot into the ground, and really lift that right foot back towards the glute, right glute. One more breath here, inhale, and exhale. Release. Undo the left arm, crossing the right arm parallel to the chest, right palm into the ground, bending the left leg, and then reaching back, grabbing a hold of the top of left foot if it's available to you, looking back towards left foot. Pressing into the right elbow. Inhale, breathe, belly button presses into the floor. Exhale. Breathing nice and deeply. Belly expanding. Left heel moves towards left glute. Feeling that stretch deeply in the quad, maybe into the top of the knee, that's great. Not forcing, but allowing the breath to move into any part where you really feel any stagnation or restriction. And on the exhale, releasing the left leg. Inhale. We'll draw the arms, elbows underneath the shoulders, both palms into the ground, and we'll inhale the chin and chest parallel to the floor. Chin toward parallel to the floor, the chest towards the front of your mat. And then lifting the chin towards Sphinx pose. Both feet pressed into the ground. The feet might be hip width distance apart, or if you'd like to experiment, you can draw both feet together for a little bit more of a groin stretch here. So allowing, if you draw the feet together, both of the heels to press together, pressing into the elbows, pressing into the hands, equal weight. Rotate the shoulders up and down and back. And breathe, really pressing the pelvis into the ground here. If that's too much for your lower back, you can release the feet to hip distance apart, just to release any tension. Just breathe here. One more full, deep, complete Ujjayi or victory breath, that oceanic sounding breath. Beautiful. On the exhale, lifting the knees up, coming back into child's pose. Feet together, knees apart. Allow the belly to move down towards the floor here. Closing your eyes, allowing yourself to go inward. Releasing through the belly, the groin, opening the knees wide apart. On the exhale, walking the hands back up. We're going to draw the left leg forward into a runner's lunge. Left knee, 90-degree angle. And we can really sink into the right hip, or we're evening out both of the glutes here. You can leave the hands on the floor, or if it's better for you, drawing that left hand onto the top of the thigh. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale here. Feel that grounding into both of the knees. Press into the top of the left thigh and press into the top of the right knee. Inhale. And on exhale, you might draw the hands down to the ground and open up a little bit further into that right front groin. Squaring off the hips here. On the exhale, drawing both hips back towards each other, walking the hands back towards the hips, allowing the left toe up in the air. Little micro bend in the left knee. You might even draw up on the kneecap here to really support all the musculature around the kneecap, the patella. Maybe even draw that left heel in towards the center of your mat a little bit closer. Beautiful. One more inhalation here, breathing along the backside. You'll be feeling the stretch along the glute, along where the hamstring feeds into the back of the pelvis. I'm feeling that stretch all the way to the bottom of the left heel. Exhale, drawing the left knee forward. Hips move forward. Chin up towards the sky. And on the exhale, drawing the left knee back to the right. And just notice here, you might shake the hips back from side to side, noticing the difference between the right leg and left leg. You can close the eyes here gently. A deep inhalation and exhalation. And on the inhalation, draw the right leg up into the air. Right knee comes through. Right foot comes between the hands. And we're going to square off the hips again. Allow that left leg to slide back a little bit further. And we're coming into our supported runner's lunge here. So you can come up onto the hands, the fingertips. On your inhalation, if it feels good for you, you can interlace the palm and press into the top of the right thigh. Square off the hips here. Draw that right femur back into the hip socket. Breathe into the groin. Make sure there's even weight between pressing into the right front foot at that 90-degree angle and pressing into the top of the left foot at the same time. One more breath here. Inhale, the chin and chest may even come up towards the sky. Shoulder blades kiss together on the backside. On the exhale, drawing the hands down and hips back, pulling the right leg back into the socket. Right heel stays on the ground, toes rise into this hamstring stretch, drawing the right heel back, maybe an inch or two. Micro bend in the right knee. Inhale, and then walk the hands up. And on the exhale, you could fold, bending the arms, allowing the torso to come over the right knee. Release through the head and neck. Full deep inhalation. Complete and loving exhalation. Balance out those hips here. And then on the exhale, bending the right knee. Make sure you don't have any extra pressure on top of that left knee. You're really bending that right front knee. The weight shifts forward into the right foot. Beautiful. And then on the exhale, drawing the right knee back. We'll inhale and allow the butt to come back, the legs to extend forward. We're going to inhale, drawing the right foot into the groin, and on the exhale, extending over the left leg. So similarly, opening up the lower back as it feeds into the back of the hips, down the back of the hamstring, the leg. And exhaling into the front side of the groin here. Release the belly, allow it to be soft. And walk the fingertips forward as the forehead moves towards the knee. Deep breath into the hips. Full exhalation. Especially if you feel extra any tension in the legs here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling up and up is perfect and beautifully accepted here. One more breath here. You're feeling really shaking. This is great. You're really letting go and releasing tension in the legs and the hips. Just getting the prana or energy moving. Walking the hands back up on your inhale. Stabilizing the chest up high. Beautiful. And then you'll draw the left leg in, right leg extends. And really, it doesn't matter how wide you are here. It's really about this opening in the right leg now. So micro bend in the right knee. Inhale, allowing the torso to come over the right thigh. And on the exhale, extending the arms forward. Releasing tension in the hips. Noticing any shifting of subtle energy, releasing even through the ribs. This is a stretch through the side of the intercostal muscles here as well. Use the breath to massage the inner organs, massage. Inhale, filling up the back body. Exhale, pressing the belly towards the groin, feeling that extension up out of the lower back, backside of the groin, micro bending the knee, but left toe flexes up towards the sky. And you really notice here how one leg you might be way more open than the other. Okay, just look at it more. Right side, yeah, tends to be more tighter side. So just being inquisitive and aware of changes in the body, not judging, not placing any conditions on the body, and just noticing the observation and allowing the breath to flow freely. One more breath here. Exhale, release and head down towards the knee. And walking the hands back up slowly. Vertebra by vertebra, coming back up tall into this sitting position. We'll extend the legs out. Coming onto the back here. We can draw the left leg long into the floor. And on the inhale, we'll do a similar stretch, but the right leg up into the air. So grab a hold of the back of the right thigh. You can interlace the fingers here. And again, pumping the foot back and forward, making ankle circles in one direction. Bringing the flexibility of the breath, the flexibility of the ankles, the flexibility of the spirit into the body as we surrender and release into gravity, the back on the hip. And on the exhalation, feel the gentle opening of the hamstring. You might walk the hands up the back of the leg. Just make sure you're not grabbing a hold along the back of the knee. And again, this is a great place to put the hands on the calf, pump the ankle back. And then feel it. It's moving throughout the body, so you're just pumping that, or if you've been standing on your feet all day for work, just pumping that energy back up and fluid back up towards the heart. And on the exhale, releasing the right leg down. Beautiful. Releasing both arms down. Both feet ground onto the ground, pressing the right leg onto the ground. And then on the exhale, lifting the left leg up into the air with a flex. Micro bend in the left knee. Grab a hold, interlacing fingers behind left thigh. Pumping the ankle back and forth, back and forth. Breathe into the lower belly here. Breathe into the back of the hamstring, the calf. Rotating the ankle in one direction, switching, rotating the ankle in the other direction. Full, complete breath. Releasing the lower back onto the floor. Notice if you can square off the hips here. And then you might walk the hands up the leg, up the thigh, towards the calf. Again, noticing the difference between the left and right leg here, pumping the right foot back and forth as if you're wearing a high heel, and then drawing your toes, flexing your toes back towards the nose. This is great for the hamstring, the calf, and even the lower back here. And on the exhalation, gently releasing the left leg onto the ground. We'll end today's pose in Baddha Konasana. So drawing the knees as if they're frog legs, both toes are coming together. You can grab a hold of the inner thighs here. Both toes pressing in together. Toes, bottoms of the feet, heels pressed together, knees open like an open book. You might rest the hands on the inner thighs here. Just gently allowing the hips and the groin to open. The arms can open out to the side if you like, all the way to T-pose. Extending through the arm. Releasing the breath here and just noticing any differences in the body, align the spirit. Noticing as you created some more flexibility in the physical body, how that even releases gripping in the mental body, in the mind state. So inviting you to just allow your focus to settle back on the natural breath. Watching the rise and fall of the breath in the belly. Placing the hands in front of the heart. In prayer pose or namaste. Drawing the chin down towards the chest. And giving thanks to yourself for showing up for this healing practice today. And for your continued commitment to your health. I'm Afia Yana. Please like, share, and subscribe to someone you think might benefit from this practice. And we'll see you again next time. Namaste and Ashe.